Okay. So it can be hard to get boundaries right when you're a service provider. On the one hand, you don't want to create castle walls that deter clients from even trying to work with you. On the other hand, you want to maintain a structure so you're not on call to your clients 24/7. Where do you draw the line? Well, you don't want to do what I did. Let me tell you a little story. I had a great local referral client from someone in my extended circle. I was worn out with a newborn, struggling with new mom brain, and the client suddenly wanted to meet in person, even though we'd met on Zoom more than once. Although it was a reasonable request, I couldn't and I wouldn't drive an hour in Atlanta traffic to have this meeting. Sitter, none. Gas tank on E. Brain fog was severe. I hemmed and I hawed, and then I finally said that in-person meetings were $150 to cover expenses. No warning and no considerations in our contract because I never expected to need a travel clause with a local client. And the client was certainly upset, understandably. And the friend who made the referral was deeply disappointed because it came across like I was nickel and diming at the last minute, and that made them look bad. It soured our relationship, and as you can imagine, there were no more referrals from that friend. My flustered fumbling made communicating my boundary more like a jump scare than managed expectations. There was nothing wrong with the boundary itself, but my communication was trash. Don't let your boundaries, and in this case, the rules for doing business with you, be a surprise to your clients. Don't forget to look at the circumstances in your current reality when you're identifying and communicating your boundaries. Standardizing your offers not only makes them easier to sell, it also makes the associated rules easier to defend. Now, when clients push back or request something specific that you don't usually allow but are willing to consider, remember this phrase: custom costs, point blank, period. And now I want you to create your client handbook if you haven't done that already. And make sure you outline the policies for the basics, such as your intake and onboarding process, how sessions will be conducted, policies for lateness and missed sessions for both of you, disputes, cancellations, and payments. Go ahead and brand it since you'll be sharing it with every new client from now on. And now think back. What was the last client ask that threw you for a loop, whether it was reasonable or not? How did you handle it? And are you proud of how you handle it? Remember that you're building a business that should fuel your life, not wear you out. Boundaries ain't betrayal, and busy work ain't the same as being in business. Protect your peace like your business depends on it because it does. I'll see you in the next one.